I wanted to hop on here today and talk about addiction. We see a lot of people in the media and in society who are addicted to things and they are falling short. Now, whether you're addicted to something that is very detrimental or slightly detrimental, if it's not positive, and as a matter of fact, if you're addicted to anything, it can't be that positive because you lost control at being able to admit that it's an addiction. Me, on the other hand, I was addicted to marijuana. It's a great plant. I ain't gonna even sit there and say it's like a drug, like people really look at it, but it is addictive, especially if you're using chemicals to smoke, like tobacco, leaves, Dutches, all that stuff like that. And ain't no telling what's really in all the weed because if you just roll it, you just got it from your plug. I'm sure your plug didn't grow it. Your plug got it from some other plug, and we all just getting a great deal on it and being happy with what we got, and it's getting us to that level. But at the same time, if you can't go without it, it's taking control over you. Me, I needed it when I woke up, midday, before a workout, after a workout, before I get ready to eat, after the meal is over. When my high was coming down, it was starting to become a problem. I'm irritable, I'm moody, don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go to bed without it. And that's the habit I got in. And I told myself 2 years ago I was gonna stop smoking. And it took to now, 2 years from the time I told myself I was gonna stop smoking to actually succeed and do it. Now I'm going on 4 months. It'll be 4 months in like 4 days from now. So I'm pretty content. And I know and I understand the differences between who I am now and who I was before I stopped smoking. I have clarity in thinking. I can articulate a lot better. Picking up on all the little details that I once looked over. I'm like, I'll get to it later. And now I'm like, nah, let me get it right now. There's no time better than now. You know what I'm saying? It took 2 weeks to get my appetite all the way back, my sleeping patterns all the way back. I'm having plenty of dreams. It's like my dreams was stuck in a chamber somewhere and now they all released because I wasn't really dreaming when I was smoking. I was having some good sleep, a good high, and then I just wake up and do it all over again. But at the same time, I'm going through the same motions. It wasn't really benefiting me like I thought. I thought it was benefiting me because when things arise in my life, I'm like, okay, I can go smoke, shrug that off, and then I wake up, keep going on my day-to-day basis. But sometimes you overlook things when you smoke and shrug things off. You just gotta attack it head on and keep going because anything is possible. You don't need it. You may want it, but you don't need it. It's not oxygen. It ain't really no nutrients that I know about, but it is beneficial. You just don't want to be addicted to anything on earth other than the necessities. Because if anything that you're addicted to has control over you, the blunt, that weed, it had control over me. Like, seriously. And I couldn't even fathom not smoking. But I really wanted to stop. Because I'm like, man, the only time we stop smoking is when folks get locked up or you on probation. You mean to tell me I ain't got control of myself, but I let these people have control over me? If I get put in a bind or in a situation? So I'm like, can't be right. And then I'm comparing myself to like a crackhead. You get what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, a crackhead is gonna find a way to smoke some crack. And I'm pretty sure they're smoking more than once a day. So I'm like, I'm probably smoking just as much as a crackhead, just with the weed. So I gotta be better than that. I ain't even praying as much as I smoke. So where's my loyalty going to? Where's my faith at? My faith in that blunt. My loyalty to that blunt. You gotta have more power over the mind and more control to see the other side. Not to say that you can't never smoke again, nothing like that, but anything that you're addicted to, I'm pretty certain it's gonna be holding you back. And this is your sign that you can do it. If I could do it, you could do it. Cause I almost gave up on myself. Like, nah, I need it. Like but it's not oxygen. You need water. You need nutrients. You need things of that nature to keep your body alive and thriving. But I just wanted to give you all that token today that if it's a challenge in front of you, and if it's possible, we're not talking about flying or becoming invisible or anything like that. We're talking about things that's humanly possible. So you can definitely do it. You just gotta put your mind to it. And if you don't succeed the first time, And if you wake up tomorrow, you have another opportunity to be great again. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, put your foot in the ground and step towards the goals that you want to achieve and become obsessive on the goals. And don't let anything control you. All right?